Alright, welcome back people. We're continuing our top 5 champions in each class series, and so far, we've already covered the Mutant, Skill, and Science classes. If you missed those, go check them out after this one. But today, it's all about the Mystic class. The Sorcerers, the Demons, the Reality Benders. Basically the champs that make you question life when you're fighting them. So let's not waste any more time and jump straight into the top 5 Mystic champions in Marvel Contest of Champions right now. Kicking things off at number 5, we got Shathra. And listen, when Kabam dropped her as a Summoner's Choice champ, they really cooked. Like, this girl came out swinging. Her power control? Straight up nasty. The way she cycles her power bar is just so smooth. It actually feels illegal when you play her right. But here's the real sauce. Shathra's got this unique damage type that just makes her stand out. Those Astral Wasps? Yeah, nobody in this game is immune to them. Zero. Zilch. You can bring literally anyone and they're still gonna be catching those bugs in the face. Same with her Astral Eggs. Nobody's shaking that off. Now usually this spot used to belong to Enchantress in my Mystic rankings because let's be real, she's an absolute nightmare on defense. But here's the thing. This time I wanted to lean a little more offensive. Give y'all champs you can actually use to smack through content, not just park on defense. And recently, we've been seeing some solid counters creep in for Enchantress, so her crown's slipping a bit. Don't get it twisted though, she's still terrorizing Battlegrounds and high-tier players. If we're doing a top 10, she's definitely in there. But for this list, Shathra takes the cake. Between her cracked power control, those insane wasp stacks, and the fact that she bodies champs like Serpent and a bunch of cosmic threats, she just makes way too much sense in this spot. Simple as that. She earned her seat at number 5. At number 4, we got Tigra. And honestly, the moment she finally became available as a 7-star, that alone locked her onto this list. Everybody already knows she's a monster. She's easily one of the strongest neutralized champions in the entire game. If you're even a half-decent Tigra player, you know exactly how this goes. You just charge up those heavies, run her normal disruption rotations, and it's game over. She's rocking insane power gain, wild burst damage, and absolute fight control when you play her right. Now yeah, she's not a brain-dead champ you can just mash with. Tigra demands some skill. You gotta respect her spacing and timing. But if you've got that down, she's straight up bonkers. I've seen people do fights with Tigra that look impossible, and she just melts them like it's nothing. So yeah, she totally deserves this spot. And let's be real, if you're one of those cracked Tigra masters, you probably think she should be higher. But not everyone's that good with her, and when people mess her up, it's ugly. So for this list, number 4 feels just right. Alright, sitting at number 3, we got Kushala. And let me just say it right now, she's the straight-up utility queen of the Mystic class. This champion is just packed with value, and the amount of nonsense she shuts down is ridiculous. First off, my personal favorite, her Blessing of Wisdom. Bro, this is absolutely cracked. With this active, Kushala can literally block unblockable hits. And I'm not just talking about those flashy unblockable specials that a few other champs can handle. Nah, this girl can block regular unblockable combo hits too. That's insane utility in the current meta. It's like, oh, you thought you were safe with your unblockable mechanic? Nope, Kushala says sit down. And on top of that, when you're rocking this blessing, she's also passively regenerating 25% of the damage she takes from blocked hits. So not only is she negating unblockable, but she's healing a chunk of chip damage too. That's just unfair, man. Then we got the Blessing of Justice. This one kicks in whenever she or her teammate eats the first hit of a heavy attack. The opponent suddenly gets more aggressive, and boom, all of Kushala's damaging effects get a 10% potency boost. That means your damage over times are just hitting harder and harder. It's like the more the fight drags on, the more dangerous she gets. Next up, Blessing of Power. This one is just nasty. Whenever she intercepts, she flips the script by increasing her ability power rate by 15% while reducing the opponent's by the exact same amount. Like, come on, that's just disrespectful. You're literally stealing their momentum and using it to fuel yourself. It's such a clean way to dominate the flow of a fight. And here's the kicker. All of these blessings last for 12 seconds, but if you trigger them during or right after a special attack, you tack on an extra 15 seconds. And none of these blessings are affected by ability accuracy either. So all that goodness, guaranteed, reliable, no RNG nonsense. Now stack that utility with her base kit. She's rocking double immunity to bleed and incinerate, so she's shrugging off a lot of the common damage over time threats. And the damage flexibility? It's ridiculous. If your opponent is immune to her incinerates, you can pivot to Soul Barb with her SP2, which, let's be honest, hits like a truck and barely anybody in the game is immune to that. And if you really want to twist the knife, her SP3 slaps on Degeneration, which you can use in clutch situations to squeeze out more control. So when you put it all together, unblockable countering, regen, power control, 3 different dots to cycle through, immunities, and guaranteed utility, Kushala is a complete package. Honestly, if you're sleeping on her, this is your wake-up call. She's sitting comfortably at number 3 on my list, and for good reason. At number 2, we got the big man himself, Juggernaut. And listen, this dude is just straight up insane. I'm telling you right now, if there was even the slightest chance of putting him at number 1, I would have done it with 0 regrets. That's how good he is. That's how ridiculously powerful he's become after his buff. Like, the ease of use here is just stupid. His rotation is one of the simplest in the whole game, and it still melts millions of health in seconds. It's like Kabam finally looked at him and said, all right, time to actually make Juggernaut feel like Juggernaut. And boy did they deliver, because now he plays exactly how he should from the comics. Unstoppable, terrifying, and just hitting like a freight train. The playstyle couldn't be easier. All you gotta do is build up to your special 2, stack 10 unstoppable charges, and let it rip. Boom. The fight is basically over. You pop that SP2, you get a fat fury boost, and suddenly your attack numbers are going absolutely bonkers. It's quick, it's deadly, and it feels so damn satisfying to watch those health bars just evaporate. So yeah, Juggernaut is sitting at number 2, and trust me, it was this close to being number 1. The only reason he's not at the very top is because one other Mystic champ edges him out for me. But make no mistake, Juggernaut is an absolute monster right now, and if you're not using him, you're missing out on one of the most fun and busted nukes in the whole game. And finally, at number 1, we got Nico Minoru. Yeah, you heard that right. She literally released this year and already hijacked the top spot. That's how broken she is. Between the insane utility, the busted damage, and the fact that she hard counters half the scary champs in the current meta, Nico's just too good to ignore. Now let me set the stage with a little joke. Remember when people dropped a ridiculous $1,000 chasing that shiny new Dark Phoenix defender? Yeah. Dark Phoenix, one of the top 3 most painful defenders in the game right now. Well, the funniest part is that literally the very next month, Kabam decided to drop Nico Minoru. And what happens? Nico straight up laughs at that $1,000 defender. She's a hard counter, bro. Imagine spending that bag just to get clowned by the very next champ release. Pain. But it doesn't stop there. Nico isn't just bullying Dark Phoenix. She's also a nasty hard counter to Serpent thanks to her buff immunity, an ability we loved back in the day from Clairvoyant, and now Nico's brought it back in style. On top of that, she's one of the few champs who can check Deathless Thanos with her Halt ability, which shuts down Unstoppable. And she even has that Acid Wash mechanic, basically letting her poison immune champs. What? That's some I-bomb level madness right there. So when you put it all together, Nico Minoru is a full package deal. Utility queen, damage dealer, meta counter, and just straight up busted. No doubt about it, she's the number 1 Mystic champion in Marvel Contest of Champions right now. End of story. That's why Nico Minoru sits on top. Hands down the best Mystic champion in the game right now. Straight up utility monster, crazy damage, and the kind of counters that make you wonder if Kabam really tested her before release. But don't sleep, because the next video on the channel is going to be the top 5 Cosmic Champions. And trust me, that one's a nightmare to narrow down. The Cosmic class is stacked with absolute beasts, so picking only 5? It's going to be wild. So hit that subscribe button right now, drop a like if you vibed with this breakdown, and let me know in the comments who your Mystic MVP is. Catch you in the next one.